G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of our bus build. In this episode I was going to get up on the roof and do the last solar panel and paint the blocks, finish the painting along sort of the side of the roof, but as you can see, maybe, we have absolutely terrible weather again. So instead of doing that, I am going to remove the entire dash. Gonna paint that back. I've got the paint here somewhere, I'll show you as I go, but I'm gonna do that. Jeremy's away for work at the moment, so that's just sort of a little fiddly thing I can do by myself. I won't touch the building while he's not here because it probably won't turn out very well, but I'm gonna get into that. A really good YouTube channel called Travel is Sweet, I'll pop the link to the video below. They have just uploaded a dash removal and paint for their Mitsubishi Rosa. If you want to watch another bus build, another Mitsubishi Rosa build, they go very in depth with everything and sort of explain it, so I'll link that one below. I'm going to be watching it while I'm doing this today because I don't want to break, I have no idea what I'm doing and I don't want to break anything, I don't want to destroy anything, so I'm just going to take my time, watch his video about 30,000 times and get it done. And I've got my two little helpers with me. Hey boys, say hi. We got Simmy and we got Kiwi, who, this little fella here, when we got him, we got him in an episode a few weeks back. He was, what, 6.5 kilos? He's now almost 14. So he's growing and he's probably going to overtake this fella soon, aren't you? And it's so cute. He's got half his baby hair and then half his adult hair. Hey? But anyway, if I keep talking about them, I won't get onto this and I'll just play with them all day. So let's get into it. Okay guys, most of this I'm finding now is coming out fairly easily. So I've removed this part down here. There was a few little screws just up in these areas that I had to take out. And now I'm taking this part out. So I just had the two screws here. I'm pretty sure places like this I'm missing some. But yeah, this part just, it all sort of just pops off. It's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, so it's all fairly straightforward as long as all my screws undo properly. But yeah, I'm just going to pop this part off. Okay, so we've just got this little bit of wiring here to remove, which I think I'm going to have to undo these screws and take the whole thing out because that is the temperature controls. So I'm going to do that now and then we'll have the top part of the dash off. It's a little bit of an update. This is where we're at. I have found where my windscreen wiper fluid goes in, and I'm pretty sure this is a fuse box. Basically a mechanic now. No, seriously, I don't know how mechanics do it because this shit is confusing. But I've got all that out, I'm just not sure how far to go. Like, I'm assuming all of this, I mean it's connected, so obviously all of this is going to have to come out to get this out, but then I'm gonna have to start delving into touching all these buttons, and I don't know how far I'm comfortable to go with this because once I start taking buttons off, and like I'm photographing everything, but at the same time like just taking all the buttons off, disconnecting all the wires, I just don't know how confident I am to do this without somebody else here. So I have cleaned up all the parts of the dash that needed it. So I've done a soapy water and then cleaned them up with terps. I have taped up all the parts that I don't want to get painted, so stuff like that. And I'm about to give them their first coat. I can't wait to see how much it looks better, how much better it looks. I'll take you through with what we're using. So I'm just going to use this, it's called Squirts Paint and Prime. I've got it in satin black, so it can go on wood, metal, plastic and more. So it should look great. I'll show you, I'll do a bit of a time lapse of it and then I'll give you a look once it's done. Okay guys, so while that's drying, I'm going to get up and I'm going to repaint these gutters we've got here and just paint the wooden blocks that we've put under the solar panels. So to do that, I'm just going to use the same weatherproof paint, wrong side, the same Dulux Weather Shield paint that we used to paint the roof. So I'm just going to go around and paint the wood, and then hopefully they're dry and ready for a second coat by the time I'm done that.
G'day guys, I'm off the car. Smooth as hessian undies that was, wasn't it? Lucky we've got it all under control. How's it going? How's Gilly's dash coming along? She sent me a couple of photos. I've just gotten back from a weekend out west with heaps of little knickknacks, Gilly.
What do you got? That looks like our toilet.
I've got a toilet, I've got a stove, and I've got some new batteries for the bus, because the ones we had were shot. Oh! God, they got some good handles on them.
Just little bits of plastic.
I'm gonna have a little break.
You've worked hard, you deserve it.
At least I can confidently say we're absolutely broke again. Oh, this bus is awesome. This will be well worth it when I'm sitting on the iPad for 30 minutes just thinking about my life. Oh yeah. Bloop.
Don't be gross.
That's you, that's not me.
Whatever. Bloop. Girls don't poo.
I can't wait to test her out after a Vindaloo. Jelly, can you change the cassette, please?
We are never using that toilet. He is always going to be in servos. No. Slow down and wait for me.
Sorry, I'm just wanting to see how it all sits. Because that's the reason we've got to make the hallway a little bit wider. But I reckon we sit him up right up there. It's got to have a floor under it yet. So no, that's all right.
That's not too wide.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be wider than that.
This is going to be a wet room, obviously, but what we're going to do is with the Perspex floor or wall or whatever we use, we're going to cut it to that shape, push it into this wall. That way we keep the insulation and that behind there. And then, yeah, we're just going to push that through the Perspex into that. And then the Perspex will sit like here on it. And then we're just going to silicone up. And then on this side, the Perspex will probably come to about here on it. And then we'll silicone all that up. So it's still the wet room. And then here, the wall will be on the outside of it. And we'll just have a little hatch that we can get to it. Now, next things first.
Make sure they gave us the right one.
Well, no, they did. But just checking how long the cassette is compared to like where the kids' thing is going to be.
Yeah, this is something we didn't think about. Somebody
How does it even work?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, like that?
Like that.
And then you just sort of push that back in without breaking it. There we go.
Yep.
So we're coming out. That's the beds there.
Yeah, nah. Oh.
Yeah, but will the poo go everywhere?
Well,
can it?
The bottom part here just went over where the wall would be anyway.
Yeah, I got that. But I'm just thinking...
if you tip it.
Because we're having drawers and that anyway. But I'm thinking we might do a dummy run. But isn't that where all the shit is? I mean, all the stuff is anyway, there. So if we come out, it'll be up a little bit further. But if we can get it to, like, say there, the wall, and then I'll just... Za'Kyia's bed will be there, so I'll just be like, oh, shh. And then, Dad, that's my new tuna set. Anyway, shoot, big one. You'll be able to fit a few Vindaloos in there, Gilly. Yeah. Right. Now, negative.
You know what you're doing?
No.
Confident?
No.
Probably a good thing.
As Jill was saying, probably a good thing that we weren't recording. I just hooked the batteries up. success. Bus started. That's me spanner. That was what was in between the spanner. She's tickling, but anyway, we got them together. She's all good. Had it running for a bit, and now Gilly's just taping up a bit of stuff. She's gonna, I think, spray what's left of the dash there, and then put all the other stuff she started on the other day, so it's looking good. And yeah, I'm gonna go and put an ice cold beer on my finger to cool it down. We're just trying to figure out what to do. We've got so much stuff. Been all over the countryside the last few days, so haven't had a chance to get anything done. Julie's cranking out with this dash again. She's just about to finish the top of it and then reinstall everything that she's painted up already. I'm just moving the timber and a bit of stuff that we got, and my plan is hopefully I've got gigs the next 3 days, but if I can, if I'm around enough, I'm just going to try and lay the lino and yeah, get the flooring down before we start figuring out what the next step is. But yeah, we're sort of a bit scattered. We've got heaps to do, and we do have most materials to do a fair bit. We're just sort of in between, because I've only got about a week or so before I head off for about 3 or 4 weeks, so just trying to crack in, but we're up in the air with what we're doing. I'll leave you with the Gilly. That'll do.
In a job that took a lot longer than I thought it would, I'm finally done putting all the newspaper around. Now I've only got to paint sort of this area of the dash. It's a bit weathered, and I still have to clean it and stuff, but it's a bit weathered. I probably, in an ideal world, would have taken the whole thing off, which I should have done, but like I've said before, all these bolts here were sort of like they're rusted in. Well, not rusted in, but they're that tight that if I try and loosen them with a drill or a screwdriver or anything, it's just stripping them, and I can't get the wrench in there to get them off. So this is the next best thing to do, and hopefully I only get it on the dash, but it's gonna look $1 million when I'm done, I hope. So I'm gonna get this done, and then I can put it all back together and don't have to think about it again.
Lucky you done your makeup today.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Every day is a new beginning, every day is a gift to hold. Everyone has a weight to carry, everyone has a soul, so let it shine. Don't worry about the clouds, 'cause when the skies come out, give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime.
Oh, talk about stressful, eh? Got the floor down, got a nice little hole there. Hopefully we can cover it with where the battery thing is going to go, but yeah, we're not floor experts, but anyway, we're just letting it sit, see where we're going to cut and everything, and then yeah, most of this side from about there is going to be hidden anyway with the kitchen, but yeah, pretty much so. I'm not too fussed about cutting that in and all that. We just got to make sure these walls are nice so we can get our little skirting boards and run them over the top so they lock in nice and tidy. But as far as the floor goes, I'm pretty happy with it. I reckon it looks cool.
Happens every summer, things are moving slow, and time to unwind only gives me time to spend alone. And I can't help but wonder if anyone's in town, scrolling through the phone on a Sunday, just hanging around with nothing to do. Summer loving
Right, so we've laid this vinyl. She's just rough, so we've left plenty overhang all along there and whatnot, just to let it climatise to the bus. It'll either shrink or expand, yeah. And then tomorrow morning we'll come in and we'll install it. So pretty much it said it didn't need adhesive or anything, this stuff, so I don't know exactly what we're going to do. I did get some anyway. Whether or not we just do like an inch or two along all the edges, just when we start putting it in along that skirting there. But I do have some other little trims that I'm going to put down on it and nail into the floor, and they'll look Mickey Mouse there. They'll look real schmicko. So that'll be good. We got crap everywhere. We just pushed it all up to where the bed and that'll be. But yeah, we're stoked with the colour. It's exactly what we wanted for the colours that we're planning on having in the bus. The white, nice, you know, glowy white and lightish timber. It looks cool. We're one more down, Gilly. What do you reckon? Let's knock him off. All right. And next we're going to paint the dash for the last time. All right, let's do it, Jelly.
Do it. Highly recommend doing it in a well-ventilated area.
Yeah, just like this one, see? There's the vents.
There's a window.
Another vent. And a massive vent. Awesome, that's cool. Just going to let that dry, and then all the stuff that Gilly pulled out earlier in the week, we'll install it back in once this dries. It's good, we're starting to get it. So, have you got your pin? Where's your pin? There's your pin. Right, we got another one.
Paint dash.
Paint the dash. So, skirtings will be done after we install the vinyl. So, what are we doing next?
This and this can't really be done because it's wet.
Yeah, it's
raining.
Yeah, and we're supposed to get like another 20-30 mils in the next 24 hours. So, the third solar panel and the second coat for the gutters and all that's just going to have to wait, unfortunately. But anyway, killing it. So, next jobs for us will be... What are we doing?
Installing the dash back in.
Oh yeah, because the dash should dry in the next hour or so, so we're just gonna do some other bits and pieces.
Okay, so I've got the second coat on my dash. It's all dry. I've taken all the newspaper off, so now I just have to put all the pieces back together. There's still a few in the house, but I've got most of it here. And yeah, we're about to find out how good I am at puzzles, because I did record it in case I get stuck, but yeah, I'm going to try and get it all back together, so let's see how this goes.
I'm feeling as good as your luck, shining like a moon ring. I can hear you chit-chin. I'm high on catching your drift, melting down the blacktop, sticking to my flip-flop. Gimme that heat. Looking for the action, causing a reaction. I just want to style like living in your moment, loving how you own it. I just want the style like nobody got style like you. 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 Like you. You're getting me all worked up. Rhythm of your hip swing, dropping my heartbeat. You hook me with the velvet rope. People lined up, wanna look, but they can't touch. Ooh, gimme that heat. Looking for the action.
Got the dash in. It's done.
Le dash is le done.
It looks a lot nicer. We still got to do this and this, but I'll do that while Jeremy's away. But other than that, highly recommend. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, and it looks a hell of a lot better. So if you're thinking about it, just do it.
And with that, we'll see you next week. Bye.
See ya.